Hi, welcome back to the Aikido Virtual Dojo channel. Today we're going to look at center. We talk about center a lot in Aikido, and there's many ways to explore center. But today we're going to talk about supporting from the center, especially in your techniques and in your Aikido practice. What does it mean to support from the center or connect from the center? So we're going to explore that today.
Let's start with a basic visualization of what it means to support from the center or from the base versus doing something without the support. Well, let's imagine you had maybe the situation yourself already. You need to move a little bit in your kitchen, your fridge in the kitchen, or maybe a big wardrobe in your room. When you have this kind of heavy things to move, there are two ways of doing it, right? And many people would just go and try to push from the top or from this level where they are, where their shoulders are, from the shoulders, which means that your base and your center is disconnected from here. You're not engaging your center, your base, you are just pushing from the top, right? The other way of doing it is to use the support from the base, from the center. And as I do this, I go from the center. I actually don't use the muscles of my arms, but I go more from the center. And this way I can develop much more energy. You see that Durward could resist the first one. It was much more difficult for him to resist the second one. So this is the basic difference between supporting or not supporting your movement from the center in a non-Aikido situation, right? If we move now to Aikido-specific perspective of this connection from the center, we can have a look at the very basic movement of Katatedori Taino Henko. So I'll ask Durward to grab my wrist. So let's say I do the Katatedori Taino Henko, so I will connect. Already here I'm connecting into his body, into his center. I move behind, so on the side. I step to the side, and I stay connected here. And now, as I'm connected, I will maybe turn a bit towards the camera. When I keep the connection here from my center to Durward's center, what happens is actually that as I move my center, Durward's center is also moving with me. Okay, so as long as I keep the connection, we move together from the center, from the base. If I don't have this connection, if I move myself, Durward is staying there, right? I can move, I can do whatever I want. He's there, he's asking me, he can push me away, whatever. When I connect again, it's taking his center, it's linking his center with mine. And this way, as I move, we move together. And it can go even beyond this position itself, because when I stay connected, I can just walk around, and his center is moving together with my center. Right, when we're connected, so I can take a walk and he will follow me because our centers move together.
So let's take this one step further. Let's actually start with the same technique. We're going to do Katatedori. And I'm going to start with Katatedori Taino Henko from the center. Okay, so the center is actually what's moving and sort of supporting this technique all the way through here. Now as I stay connected from the center, then I can actually, like Marcin had mentioned, I can actually move with my partner, okay? Which allows me then to follow through with a kokyu nage. If I don't have that connection, unfortunately, if I'm here and I don't have that connection, then I'll probably end up either trying to pull my partner or end up just trying to push my partner with my body, right? Which are little tricks, but they don't really work that well. So when you have that connection, their center, from center, as soon as I move, then he moves, and it just takes his body. So in a slightly more dynamic example of this, we might do a technique called tenchi nage, okay, ryotedori tenchi nage. So my partner is actually going to be coming in kinonagari movement. And as he comes in, if I'm not connected from my center and I'm just trying to push through it, then it's really difficult. And I'm really going to push. Okay? But if I have it straight away from the center, then already it doesn't take really that much movement. But we connect, like we said, we connect from center which supports the technique. And even center, which supports the technique. If I'm not really connected from the center, if I'm not supporting this, he can push and keep it down. And I can't really support that technique. So I'm going to support it from the ground through the base and move. Okay? So the hips go in. It's not about the arms. Right? But we have to get the center into it. So we move and support the technique from the center. So these are very simple, basic examples to show you that the techniques often really come from a support from the center rather than just manipulation of the arms or other aspects. So thank you for joining us. Leave any comments below. If you have other examples that you know that work really well with center that supports, then let us know. And if you can, like and subscribe, and we'll get back to you.